At least I would have died with my honor.
Real news, real lives, and the juiciest conversations.
Noni. it's really juicy.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studios in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here are your award-winning hosts, Ben Jammin and Carrie Noni Juice.
Out there, what is poppin'? What is going on? It's 1017. 1017. Ooh, I am so excited right now, you guys. We are broadcasting live from the 3rd Street Market Hall in celebration of today being October 17th, which is 1017 Day, which is Truth Day. So excited. So make sure you guys come and join us here at the 3rd Street Market Hall from 12 p.m. until 7 p.m. We got exclusive drink called the Sip on That for happy hour, and we will have like the spin the prize wheel and all that good stuff. It's just going to be so much fun, so make sure you guys go and do that. But right now, Benjamin,
what's going down, Chief?
We have two very special people on the line with us. I want to bring them on right now. We have Aziz Abdullah, founder of Empower, working with the Milwaukee County to curate the Power and Purpose event that is going on this Saturday. And we are also joined by Regina Waihe, Milwaukee County Children, Youth, and Family Services Deputy Administrator. Welcome on to Jammin with Juice, Aziz and Regina. We are so glad to have you both on. Can you hear us well?
We can hear you.
Yes,
Yay.
I can, and thank you for having us.
Of course. So
what's going on, Ben? What's going on, Juice?
Oh, yes. What's poppin', Aziz? Okay, Per. So for everybody who does not know, this Saturday we have a very important event that we want to talk about and we want to highlight. It is called the Power and Purpose event. It is a free event, and it is a young men's summit dedicated to creating healthy solutions to end youth violence. This is something we talk about often, not just on Jammin with Juice and on The Truth, but just throughout the city of Milwaukee. So I'm so glad Aziz and Regina can be on to talk about it. So let's get everything started talking about the event. And Regina, I'm going to start with you. What sets Power and Purpose Youth Summit apart from all of the other youth events that, you know, go down in Milwaukee?
Well, I think this event is going to be an opportunity for you to be able to connect with their peers as well as some fabulous men in the community and mentors who's going to inspire them and help them to discover their purpose as well as their power and how to use that in a positive way. We're really excited about it. We're hoping everyone can come out. Young men from the ages of 14 to 19. This is really going to give them an opportunity to explore their potential, and we want them to know that we hear you, we see you, we love you, and we're creating a space for them to continue to grow and to continue to develop those skills that they have.
Now, why specifically young men? Now, is it only for young men, or can women come if they want to, or young girls? You know what? Since it's a youth summit.
Well, this one is for young men, but we do have a follow-up one, and I want to give a shout-out to Glow 414. They're actually going to be having a youth summit for girls, and that one's going to be taking place on Monday, October 21st, and so they're going to be following up. But this one is specifically for our young men in the community. We know some of our young men are hurting, and so this is a journey to help them to start healing. But we didn't forget about our young ladies. We do have a summit for them as well.
Okay, and now Aziz, I want to get you in here real quick. So tell us about some of the topics that the young men are going to be able to explore while they are at this Power and Purpose Youth Summit.
Yeah, again, thank you so much, Carrie and Ben, for having us on. This is really an interactive and immersive workshop, so it opens up with community leaders, Kwabena Muhib, who are going to be kind of setting the tone for the day, and then all of the participants who are coming are really going to get to engage in really 3 different activities that we're hoping really is impactful and inspires them to be able to discover their power and their purpose. So one of the workshops is all around skill building for individuals. A lot of times when people go through conflict or they might be going through stress, if they've never been taught the skills or been given the tools to be able to understand always how to respond in those moments, a lot of times we see people, that's when we see some of the outbursts, or that's where we see some of the responses rooted in anger or an outlash. And so one of the focuses is really helping people go through an interactive workshop that's going to be conducted by the Running Rebels to really understand how to respond in some of those key moments and skill building. The other workshops are really focused on physical activity, so breath work, stress management, understanding how on a day-to-day basis you can engage within your own body to be able to manage some of the things that are going on in your life. And so Mike Taylor, who's from the Big Three, and then Brother Fred Coleman from our community are going to be walking the young people through how to conduct those exercises. And then lastly, we have a panel discussion, which is all rooted around understanding both, hearing from people who've been on some of the journeys that our young people have been on, but are a little bit further in it, but also connecting them to mentors, because a lot of times what we know is people don't always have the resources or the collective group around them to be able to get them to advance and to being able to discover that power and purpose. So again, understanding skills during conflict, having physical activities to be able to understand stress management, and then through a panel discussion, really connecting them to a broader group of mentors who are going to be present that day.
Now, Aziz, this is Ben Jammin, and my question to you is, Aziz, is honestly, when it comes down to you starting this empowerment event, what along your journey made you realize, young black men need some kind of empowerment, need some kind of direction?
Absolutely. So I think, in my personal testimony, I'm a person who was previously impacted by the justice system. And so when I came home, one of the things, and why I was excited to be able to collaborate with Regina and her leadership and Milwaukee County, is the fact that one of the things that really set me on the direction of being a positive contributing member of our society is having a mentor and having somebody who was pouring into me to sometimes help me see a bigger version of myself than what I was seeing at that present time. And so when Regina kind of opened up and talked about just loving on young people and speaking to, the God that lives within each one of them, we don't always see that in our community and always have a safe space to be able to receive that. And so to me, what I'm really excited about is to be able to kind of advance the gift that I feel like was given to me just through, the universe aligning things for me. And so the greatest thing that I've had in my life is other men who have been able to see greatness in me and then speak to me and keep me on the direction of wanting to be able to stay rooted in my power and my purpose. And so this event is really rooted around helping young people to be able to receive that who may not have life circumstances that are getting them closer to that opportunity.
Now, that's very interesting, Aziz, and to you, too, as well, Regina, because when I think about this event that's happening this Saturday, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but was this done purposely? Because ultimately, you guys are talking about empowering the youth. You're talking about the love that the youth is missing, and you guys are ultimately doing this on Sweetest Day. Was that on purpose?
No, unfortunately it wasn't, but we happy it is, because we definitely want to share the love with everyone. But this was a date that we selected, that we knew we wanted to get it done before the end of the year, and it just happened to be the date that we can just kind of bring everything in sync to make it happen.
I want to say that when we're having these conversations about young men and, them finding their power and their purpose, a lot of people in the city of Milwaukee feel as though Milwaukee in general doesn't do enough for our youth and for our young men and for our young women. How do you feel like this summit ties into what Milwaukee County's broader initiatives to empower youth and reduce violence? How is Milwaukee County having this event and tying it into other things that people are saying Milwaukee County doesn't really care about?
So one of the things that this is actually supporting Milwaukee County Credible Messenger Program. And with that program, we're working with youth and young adults, not only involved in the justice systems, but also that's at risk of entering into the justice system. And so we wanted to provide a space not only for those youth, but youth in the community, too, to be able to come and learn more about, their power and purpose. And I know you're going to hear that aloud, because that's the theme that we came up with, and that's the theme that is so suited for what we're trying to do with these young people. There's a lot of organizations out there that support youth. We want them to kind of learn about those organizations and agencies where they can get connected to be able to have mentor opportunities, to be able to connect with community-based organizations, other service organizations, to be able to meet their needs. And so, I think for us, we have to continue to spread the word and the message and be able to connect these youth with the resources. A lot of times, a lot of treasures are sometimes kept secret, and we don't want to keep any of them secret for our young people.
Of course not. And with this event being for young youth, young men, do the parents have to stay with them while they are there during the event, or can they get dropped off?
They can get dropped off. The parents are more than welcome to stay. But they can just drop them off, pull up and drop them off, and we will take them from there.
All right. And then now, can you let us know where this is taking place, the time is taking place, and how people can get registered?
Thank you again, Carrie. So Saturday, October 19th is the day of the event. The doors are going to be opening up at 9 o'clock, and it's taking place at UWM Cunningham Hall, which is basically the nursing school there, which is located at 1921 East Hartford Avenue. And for anyone who wants to be able to join, again, the registration is free. We're going to be serving breakfast as well as lunch. And then for all of the young men that are able to stay to the end, they're going to receive $25 as just an incentive and a gift for their time, because we know, when life circumstances are weighing on you from a food standpoint, or from, not having resources in your pocket, you're not always able to be as present as you want to be. And so People can register, again, for the event. It's at powerandpurpose.eventbrite.com. Again, that's powerandpurpose.eventbrite.com. And just before we let you go, I wanted to just shout out to 101 The Truth, and you all celebrating your 10/17 day. Also, thank you, Benjamin, for raising that. Absolutely. And shout out to Benjamin for raising that Saturday is Sweetest Day on the day of this event, so really showing the love to the community. The last thing I would be remiss if I didn't also remind us is this week was the anniversary of the Million Man March, which also happened to fall in the week of us doing this event. And so I think that is in divine order in the fact that, we're able to kind of rekindle this moment of being able to empower young men during a week like this. So just want to thank you all for this.
Of course, beautiful, beautiful. And I'm excited because I'm actually going to be emceeing this event on Saturday, and I'm excited to just be a part of it, see what these youth. I've been wanting to know what's going on in the minds of this youth. Benjamin already know. I talk about it all the time.
Right.
That I want to talk to these people. Okay, I need to talk to these young men. Pick their brains, see what they got going on. So I'm excited to be emceeing it, and we hope to see you all again. It's on Saturday, October 19th from 9:30 to 2:30 at UWM Cunningham Hall. The young men can register for free at powerandpurpose.eventbrite.com. Wonderful opportunity, free breakfast, and they're going to go home with a $25 incentive just for attending. And they got little goodies for them as well. So make sure you guys get your boys registered. Thank you so much, Aziz and Regina, for joining us today. And I look forward to seeing y'all on Saturday. We're going to get it lit, y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Perfect.
Yes, thank you. Can't wait.
Thank you. Happy 10/17 Day.
Hey, people.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it so much.
Take
I
care.
heard free breakfast. I gotta show up. I gotta show up.
You want the free breakfast?
I want the free breakfast, and I want the knowledge.
Yeah, no, for real. And I didn't even get to mention it, but they got Ray Nitty coming too. He's gonna be moderating the panel. They got corporate business. I don't know if you guys know him from Chicago. Yes. So it's a lot of people who care about our youth, and I feel like that's what this event really does go to show. Is there are people in the Milwaukee community who care about what's going on, who want to make a change. And so if you have young boys who you feel like will benefit from this event, please make sure you have them registered to come. It is absolutely free. Help them figure out and learn about their power and their purpose, because they definitely have it. All right, but now, Benjamin, it is Thursday, so you already know what that means. We got to go down the rabbit hole.
All right, Truth Nation, when we come back, we're going to go down the rabbit hole with your boy, Jammin. Now, if you don't know what a rabbit hole is a deep dive into a topic that takes you from one piece of info you found on the internet, well, in today's case, we actually found on Jammin with Juice just yesterday, all right, to the next piece of info you find until your curiosity is satisfied. All right, so we might talk about the weirdest things at the bottom of the ocean. We may even talk about the aliens in space. We may even talk about ourselves today. All right, but I guess we'll find that out when we come back from going down the rabbit hole.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. Coming with straight truth.
I want to ask you just a simple question. Are you afraid of black people? Yes or no? And if so, why? Does it matter where we're from? If we're from Africa, are you more afraid of an African black, a Haitian black, a Caribbean black, a Jamaican black, a Kamala Harris black, like a hybrid black? Are you only half afraid of biracial people? Are you afraid of black people? I'm curious. And if so, why? Has a black person or have black people hurt you or harmed you in any way?
Listen to The Truth with Sherwin Hughes, weekdays from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Here at the new 1017 The Truth, we aim to be a staple in Milwaukee's black community. We are committed to partnering with local organizations and supporting black-owned businesses. We are proud to call Milwaukee our city and promise to be a positive reflection of our community. We look forward to celebrating black culture and excellence with you every day as we make history and continue to uplift the voices in our city. Join us for the journey at the new 1017 The Truth, founded by American Family Insurance. Milwaukee Black Talk.
Friday Night Lights officially lives here. 1017 The Truth is the proud home of Marquette University High School Championship football. Be sure to tune in every Friday night at 7 p.m. as we bring you some of the best gridiron action in the area. Marquette Hilltoppers football is presented by Gruber Law Offices and sponsored by Capital Insurance Agency, Magic Productions, Annex Wealth Management, C.G. Schmidt, Left's Lucky Town, Boyle Frederickson Intellectual Property Law, and Marquette University High School.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With limited incomes not keeping up with the lingering effects of inflation, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Associated Bank knows your small business isn't just a venture. It's your dream and a vital part of the community. And we're not just a bank. We're your neighbors. We're looking out for you. That's why Associated Bank offers quick online applications and approvals with funding in as fast as one business day, checking with no minimum balances or maintenance fees, and prompt customer service. Explore our products at associatedbank.com/business or visit a branch for more details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance, and you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Go to quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. And also, Truth Nation, it's your girl Noni Juice, obviously, here from my friends at Steinhafels. Make sure you shop Steinhafels 4-day sale going on now. You can get a free Stanley tumbler when you spend $699. You can get the tumbler and a $100 MasterCard when you spend $19.99, or get the tumbler and a $200 MasterCard when you spend $29.99. We talking thousands, y'all. Plus, make your new room more affordable with Steinhafels 18-month financing. Steinhafels has something for everyone. The 4-day sale ends soon, so hurry in. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com, and we will be broadcasting live from Steinhafels Greenfield tomorrow, jamming on the couch, 12 to 1 p.m., y'all. It's going to be so much fun. Make sure you join us. Come to Steinhafels. Come buy something because it's lit. Period.
We going to be jamming on the couch tomorrow.
We jamming on the couch.
I can't wait for it.
I love it. I can't wait for it either. And it's 10/17. It's 10/17 Truth Day, y'all.
Right.
We are broadcasting live from the 3rd Street Market Hall right now, currently. And we're going to be doing that all day from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All day long.
All day long. We got a 10/17 drink. It's a $5 specialty drink that you guys can get during happy hour called the Sip on That. And make sure you keep it locked because we are going to be giving away that $25 gift card to
Fister Cafe.
Exactly, y'all.
So make sure that y'all stay tapped in all day long because we got so many special gifts to give away. And honestly, pull up. Pull up, man. Pull up for the happy hour. Pull up for our special show later tonight between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. where Jammin' with Juice will keep it real raw and rugged and uncut. All right? I think everything is just getting started. But with that being said, Truth Nation, let's go down the rabbit hole. Okay,
Like,
Truth
we're
Nation.
loud, bro. It peaked to red.
It did.
Yeah.
Hey, the world heard us, Craig. The world heard us. But with that being said, Truth Nation, as you all know, it's Rabbit Hole Thursdays, and I decided to go down the rabbit hole. All right.
Did, man.
And yeah, I did. And as I scrolled down my timeline, you know, I had to stop for a moment. I truly had to stop, Juice. I had to stop, Truth Nation. I had to stop, Juicy Jammers, because I realized I had a phone in my hand. All right, I had a phone in my hand, and as we know, each and every one of us has a phone in our hand, or at least in our pocket.
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
and in some cases, some people even have these devices in their head. All right, technology that we know, that what we know has never, ever, ever been seen on this face of this earth ever before. And a few things that help this device work are things called the internet, things called social media. All right, and one of the main things we use the applications for are to upload pictures, to show off our lifestyles. You know, to show off that new fancy car that you done bought. You know, to show off your brand new birthday, to show off 10/17 day, as we are celebrating right now, or to promote, you know, a new fancy business. Hell, even sometimes to stay up to date with our exes to see if they're doing terrible in life as we'd hope. But with all of these devices, this 2024 technology, why is it that the number one use for this technology is to exploit ourselves? First thing that happens when you're taking a photo with the family. All right, you're trying to make a memorable moment. You're trying to be at the family reunion. You're trying to make certain that your daughter or son is graduating, and you want to take that picture. And then somebody photobombs you, right? Somebody photobombs you ever so selfishly. New Tesla robots that just came out. They just hit the market. All right, first thing people thinking of is making it their made around their house. All right, and I believe that's just ever so selfish. All right, doesn't the robot have feelings? Does it not have feelings? But you know what? That's a question for another day. That's neither here nor there. But isn't that selfish? Yesterday on Jammin with Juice between 12 p.m. and 1 p.m., we had a conversation that led to my rabbit hole today. All right, and the question is, are people inherently selfish?
Oh.
Are Americans inherently selfish?
So are you agreeing with me? I'm gonna let you continue.
DJ Brother Z, can you take us down the rabbit hole?
When you say selfish, are you saying this is inherently a black thing, or are you saying this is an American thing?
American thing, us, all of us in America. I can 100% say I feel like there are more selfish people in the world today than ever before. That's just me. And I mean, I'm standing on that. I think we are all so selfish. We're individualistic. We don't care about the next person if we don't get none out of it. And that's why we are in the society we are in right now. That is why things look like how it looks right now. That's why people are trying to, oh, what's she gonna do for me? What she got for my family? It's like, bro, can you take yourself out of it for one moment? Like just one moment.
Else.
And think about that was me.
Why does our vote? Yeah, it was you, Juice. It was you. And I mean, that's what's brilliant about our show, though, right? Like, you know, I can't always be right. You can't always be right. I can't always be wrong. You can't always be wrong. But the main thing is, you know, are we serving the people correctly? You know, and are we giving them the truth, especially on 10/17 day? But it made me really question to myself, you know what? Why does our vote have to do something specifically for us? Like, it has to be a selfish idea. Like, I put this vote in for me and my family, and that's it. I'm not thinking about the next man. I'm not thinking about, you know, who else is out there who this might actually affect. You know, do people, especially Americans, believe that the world revolves around them and solely around them? Or are we about community like we claim we are? All right? Are we compassionate to the next human being like we claim to be? Do we really care about the next human being, or are we just there to use up every drop of the next person's energy until they are no more? Ever so selfishly. Call in, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017 on 10/17 day, and let me know right now. Answer my rabbit hole question. Are Americans inherently selfish? We have things called the iPhone focused on us. We're taking selfies. The selfie was just invented.
Yep.
Named after self.
Yep.
Are we selfish?
Yeah.
What do you believe?
Me personally?
Carrying on the Juice.
You want to get into it on the other side?
We can. Call in Truth Nation, 833-212-1017.
I'm going to tell you what I think.
Are Americans inherently selfish? Let us know. That is my rabbit hole today. I am Ben Jammin. That is Carrie Noning Juice. And that is DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Come down to 3rd Street Market Hall. Kick it with us. We are live from 3rd Street Market Hall. Holla at your boy.
Jammin' with Juice returns after this on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube.
Republican Senate candidate Eric Hovde showed up to the Milwaukee Juneteenth Festival. He said he was having a good time.
I'm here having fun. This is one heck of a party.
But then Eric Hovde was asked if there was anything he was going to take away about black culture. Hovde's answer?
Look, I've spent a lot of time in black culture. I've spent a lot of time in places like Africa because I have homeless shelters.
Run that back for me? Eric Hovde is asked about black culture, and the first thing that comes to mind is taking trips to Africa and homeless shelters? Hovde's comments were called, quote, ignorant, and they reek of stereotype and white paternalism. But when Eric Hovde was asked about the criticism, he said, do I have to respond to the stupidity of that question? Eric Hovde.
I've spent a lot of time in places like Africa.
What's wrong with this guy?
I'm Tammy Baldwin, running for Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Tammy Baldwin for Senate.
Sometimes it takes a breakdown to have a breakthrough. And at Vin Baker Recovery, they understand the power of having real support while you're on that journey to recovery. This is why at Vin Baker Recovery, they customize treatment plans specific for your needs. Vin Baker Recovery provides our community and anyone looking for help with access to mental health care and recovery support, helping you treat addiction. So whether opioid abuse, alcohol, or other controlled substances, Vin Baker Recovery helps you get back to the lifestyle that you know will be the best option for your future. Vin Baker Recovery offers licensed counseling and therapy services to curb the mental health problems that have been impacting our communities for far too long. They provide services like medication-assisted treatment, outpatient care, and hub and spoke services with peer support. So what are you waiting for? Vin Baker Recovery accepts walk-ins and appointments. It's just that easy. Just visit VinBakerRecovery.com. That's VinBakerRecovery.com. They're here to help you win the day.
The Greater Milwaukee Urban League is celebrating 105 years of legacy and impact. The 105th year milestone community engagement campaign is a mission-driven effort to support employment, education, advocacy, and entrepreneurship initiatives. Together, they can continue their impact and legacy. Join them in raising $1.5 million. Text 105 to 41444 to make a secure online donation today. Visit TMUL.org for more information.
Sybaris Pool Suites. Romantic, luxurious, affordable. A place where romance touches paradise and the memories of a lifetime are made. Sybaris offers a variety of room styles, including the exquisite Chalet Suite, which spans 3 levels and features your own private swimming pool with cascading waterfall, soothing whirlpool tub, a cozy fireplace, and much more to make your stay unforgettable. They are located in Mequon, just north of Milwaukee. Take a virtual tour at Sybaris.com.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
And now I'm here, and you're sitting there cold stairs, wishing you was here when back then I'll be right there. But I had to so fair, cause you never coulda. And ever since I chose to stay true, say motherfucker me, no motherfucker you couldn't trust me.
Behind every minority and woman-owned business is a dream. And sometimes growing that dream takes extra funding. The Associated Bank Community Uplift Loan Program is here to turn your business dreams into reality. Apply online and get up to $50,000 in as little as 1 business day. With competitive rates and more accessible credit score requirements, we're making it easier than ever to fuel your company's growth. Let us uplift your business with the support it deserves. Visit AssociatedBank.com/uplift to learn more. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Welcome back, y'all. It's 10/17 day. It's Truth Day. Make sure y'all come to the 3rd Street Market Hall and celebrate with us. We want to see you be in your truth gear and love up on us a little bit before Sweetest Day.
No, for real though. We definitely want all of that. And I can't wait because Juice World, we have the sip
on that
drink today, you know, the special, and I want to sip on that. All right, I definitely do. I can't wait. So and really, ultimately, Truth Nation, I can't wait to see y'all beautiful faces come out here, come kick it with us all day. Even if it's just for the happy hour, pull up on us. But Truth Nation, my question, the question that I pose, because today is Rabbit Hole Thursdays, and I decided to take everybody down the rabbit hole. My question to all of us and everybody out there in Truth Nation and Juice Nation and the Juicy Jammers is, look, are Americans inherently selfish? I really got to pondering that after our conversation yesterday with Carrie Nolan Juice on Jammin with Juice. It made me really think, like, dang, am I selfish? You know, am I selfish? Because when it comes down to my vote, I believe that, you know, I might actually have the idea or the belief that I could save humanity, you know, and I think that, you know, my idea just might be able to do that, you know, and is that selfish as me, you know, because and then it made me think about, like, how, again, we're getting all these new technologies, and the first thing that we're thinking about doing is doing for self immediately. Like, the first thing that even hit the timeline or whatever last week was the Optimus robot, and people are already thinking about, like, man, what can I do with this robot? You know, I want this robot to do something for me. They want to basically immediately turn this robot into a slave. All right, they want this robot to get to working immediately, and I'm like, my God, did we go down that before? You know, shoot, I might have to have Tory Lowe start advocating for the robots now, advocating for their citizenship. But it made me think: are people selfish?
Yeah. Well, since we used my clip from yesterday, y'all already know. How you mute this? I got a cough.
I don't know. This cough. Let's see what happens. I ain't hear it. Okay. But you coughed in my face, though.
Sorry. Anyway, since we used my clip from yesterday, fam, like, y'all already know, I feel like America is completely selfish, and not even just that. People in America don't want you to tell them nothing no more. Like, you can't correct them on their kids. You can't correct them on how they're living their life. You can't, like, there's no more shame. You know, everything has to be accepted no matter what it is you're trying to do with your life. And I think we need to go back to a time where it was about community. I feel like when it was about community, we all were looking out for one another. We didn't, even if it was like constructive criticism was welcomed, you know. I don't think it's welcomed anymore. You can't criticize anybody without it being looked at as somebody hating or, you know, they just don't know what they're talking about. And I don't like that. Like, I don't like that at all. I want us to be more real with ourselves. I want us to be more real with each other, because that's how we grow, you know. Even when it comes to music today, I feel like we accept mediocrity, and we can't even say, like, hey, this actually isn't good without somebody saying, it ain't good to you. Right. But it is good. And that's not fair to me, you know? So not only are we selfish, but we just lack community.
Do you think that we're inherently selfish, though? You know, or were we kind of like socially engineered to get to this point?
I think we were socially engineered to get to this point, because at one point it wasn't like this. Okay. You know, or I don't want to say it wasn't completely like this completely, but I just want to say that back in the day, I feel like it was more accepted to be able to be looked at as one. We cared more about others than we did ourselves. And I just think that's what it is.
Because it's just like the culture that we live in right now. Everybody's focused on the N-word. You know, again, like, what can be done for me? Like, you know, how's this going to help me? Instead of actually thinking about, is this going to help my community? Is this going to benefit my community? Hell, is this going to benefit the world? You know, and it just seems to me that, like how you said, Juice, you know, maybe we were socially engineered to get to this point. You know, again, when it comes down to the technologies that we have, the main focus is me. The main focus is
think about it.
i.e. the iPhone, you know?
Think about it. Even with all the technology of, like, in the meta world, the metaverse and things like that, like, people want to be able to just be in their homes away from actual regular people and live their lives.
Which is weird.
It's weird. Even the fact, I was just thinking about this now, and I kind of want to pose this question to you guys, Truth Nation. I feel like we need to stop letting people work from home.
You gotta force them back,
bro. I feel like we have become way too comfortable being alone, and we are not humans who need to be alone.
Interesting.
Like, we need to be around other people. And I don't know how y'all feel, but I understand some people work better at the crib. Even me, I like to do a lot of editing at the crib. I don't like working here because I don't really have a specific space designated to what I got going on. But
that's kind of selfish. That's kind of selfish, Juice.
What is?
That's selfish.
What is?
That you just be working at the crib. I'd be jealous. I'm not gonna lie. I get a little jealous. I'd be like, bro, you working at the crib? I'm working up here.
Well, one, I've been doing it more because I don't feel well, but I don't have a space.
It's interesting.
Like, I don't have a space to go, and it really just comes down to
You sound homeless.
where I want to.
Sound like I have no place to go.
You don't want me to be at the home.
But don't you
put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I just don't think we're as productive as a country and as a nation working from home. Like, I think everybody has gotten lazy, and they just want to stay at the crib in their pajamas and do bare minimum work but get paid more, and it just doesn't make sense to me.
You know, and I think a lot of the reason is because everybody's just focused on individual. Nobody's focused on community. But call in, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017.
Yeah.
Are Americans inherently selfish? Are people selfish, period? Call in, 833-212-1017. But right now, we're about to head to the phone lines and talk to my boy, my player partner, Tony from Tulsa. What's going down, Tony?
What's happening?
You know what it is, bro. It's 1017.
Let's go. So, Juice, I wanted to get on to you about this yesterday, but y'all ran out of time. And this is the thing that aggravates me the most. It's like when our community asks for something for our vote, then it's like, oh, we being selfish. When they passed the BDS laws, was that selfish? When they passed the anti-Asian hate bill, was that selfish? When they passed this LGBT bill, was that selfish? Everybody is eating off of our backs, but we don't get nothing. And then we're like, yo, what are you going to do for me? Because we went through that in 2008. We went through this. We did the same playbook, but some people are falling for the same playbook. We went through that, and then what did I do? What did we do in our community? Our wealth went down. So I'm for community. It's not an individual thing. It's for community. If you don't have a plan for us, I'm withholding my vote. And it ain't about no weed and crypto. That ain't where I'm at. So the thing is, I can't say that this nation or people are more selfish, because you look around what's going on. And with Hurricane Helene, how many people did you see out here helping one another? And also with what's going on in Gaza, how many students were out in the streets in school out here for one another? It ain't about no selfishness. Yeah, it's about us getting what we need to build a better community, looking out for people overseas as well as here. So it ain't about no individualism.
Tony, real quick, because I'm speaking past even just politics when it comes to people being selfish. But if you were to get a few things, like 3 things that you would like from a president to do for you, what would it be?
For me, it would make sure that people were getting more back for what they're getting more money back for what they were putting in. It would also be having an educated populace. The more people, and I'm not talking about education like book knowledge. I'm just talking about just in general with things in life. So it's not always about how much. It's about always about the book stuff, but other stuff. So that was one of the 2 things that I would do, is make sure that people had not access, but the ability to be able to retain those resources. Because if you don't know, then how you going to get there? So the other thing is, I would make sure that this is the major thing with me. Our transportation system is horrible. And it's atrocious when it comes to making sure that we can, not just in Milwaukee, I'm talking about in the nation. So I personally would have a better transportation system, because when one person is in control, as like the air and the railroads, then they have a monopoly. For example, I'll land it with this right here. The 3 things, the end of 3 things.
Tony. What if your selfish idea is the one thing that saves the world? Like,
what?
Yeah, what if your one selfish idea is the thing that saves the world? Like, for instance, we give a lot of praise to Steve Jobs, right? If it wasn't for Steve Jobs, all these Apple products might not even be around. It went on to
How was he selfish?
Steve Jobs was very selfish in the idea that he was so adamant about creating the Apple computer, creating the smartphones, all these ideas. But he was selfish towards his dreams. He was selfish towards his passions. And they went on to go change the world. But I'm just saying, what if you're selfish in the correct way? What if the president of the United States, may it be Kamala Harris, may it be Donald Trump, if they have the vision, for the rest of humanity to actually be led and actually follow through with, are they wrong? Or were they right in their perspective?
No, I mean,
I think
in certain ways that you're right in your pursuit. For you to run for the highest office in the land, you got to have a little narcissism to you. You think it's about you, and that's what every candidate.
Interesting.
That's just how it goes. See, if I would be a president for the people. And so what I mean by the people, if you need
Get another slogan, Tony.
That's a rule. No. Because again, like, me personally, even if I ran in this state for like the senator or House of Representatives, I'm making sure that I go to every county to make sure that I speak to these people and figure out what do you need. Not what I think you need, but what do you need? And that's the deal with these youth today. We think we know what they need, but not actually asking the youth, what do you need from us? Where are we lacking to help you get better?
No, that's real, Tony. Thank you so much for calling in,
Thank
bro.
you, Tony.
Definitely needed your insight. And Truth Nation, call in now, 833-212-1017. Truthfully, are we selfish?
Also, Kyle said the Asian hate bill is not called that. It's called the anti-hate bill.
Why do you think people call it the Asian hate bill?
Because it was going down when, after the pandemic, everybody was blaming, like, Asian people for killing people with COVID.
What? That's so selfish. It's so selfish.
And so they had a lot of hate against them. And you remember when they went into that
nail salon. It was like a nail salon.
Was it a nail salon?
Massage
yeah, and it was like going crazy on them.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate, man. But I definitely believe that bill needed to be passed for that community. However, I wish that I could see less deaths among blacks, period. But I think, again, when it comes down to the idea of being selfish or being selfless, I think we definitely need to figure out who's right, who's wrong. What's going on, Juice?
I was just looking at the YouTube chat, fam.
Yeah.
Shout out to Not Really a City Girl, Curly Q, them my girls. But they saying
they stroke your ego.
No, Not Really a City Girl saying, Juice, now you taking it too far. When it comes to when I said I don't think people need to work from home no more.
Hey.
She said I'm in the office, but people should have the flexibility to work from home. Curly Q said, oh man, I get more done at home because I don't have pointless office chatter. Don't take my 100% remote job, Noni. I guess what I'm saying, and maybe it's the older generation that actually does their work, but I see what y'all be doing on TikTok and Instagram and how y'all be coming into your work from home jobs. Okay, y'all be sleep till about 10 o'clock, roll over, hop on. You don't really want to have a camera on like that, which I don't either. I understand that, but I just want us to be realistic about the younger generation when it comes to working from home. They are completely different beasts that we gonna have to tackle, and I don't think that it's that productive. I've even seen people on my own Instagram personally saying, like, working from home, I do be distracted by my phone, by my TV. I don't have nobody down my back, so I can do whatever it is I need to do. I could take like 20 lunch breaks, so maybe that's like a difference there, but I do think that our productivity is a little bit lacking from that, from what I have personally seen.
I mean, maybe
because people want to take advantage of the fact that they at home. Like, let's just be honest about it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's be real. People take advantage of the fact of them being home, and they don't be as productive all the time.
You know what? Who knows? Everybody has their workflow, and I think that's something that we've grown to understand, especially in today's world. Maybe one of the biggest reasons is people are sitting down in a cafe. I don't know. Maybe the cafe is one of the best places to work at. You might be sipping on a coffee, you might be getting some good breakfast, or you might just be down at one of the best places to do it at the Fister Cafe. All right. And with that being said, Truth Nation,
the Fister.
Call in right now, 833-212-1017. We have been celebrating Truth Day all week long, and today is 1017 Day, one of my most favorite days, especially because I used to bang Gucci Mane back in the day. 1017 Brick Squad, you know what I'm talking about. All right, but tune in, because right now, we are about to give away a $25 gift card to Fister Cafe. Call in right now, Truth Nation, 833-212-1017, and be caller number 3.
No, you do something. Oh, what?
We're at the Third Street Alcohol.
I guess.
Why not?
I was gonna say, like,
what number you want?
17.
Call number 17.
I'm kidding. Just do 3.
Or I guess we could do call number 10 through 17. I don't know. You know what? This is what the number will be. Caller number 10. Call in right now and be caller number 10 to win this $25 gift card to the Fister Cafe. Call in right now, 833-212-1017. Be caller number 10. See y'all on the other side.
Don't touch that dial. You are jamming with Juice on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Like and subscribe to our 1017 The Truth YouTube channel. Truth Nation, join us live for the Truth Summit on Saturday, October 26th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 3rd Street Market Hall. This exclusive in-person roundtable will examine the state of finances, education, and politics for Black Milwaukee. Dr. Ken Harris will be joined by expert guests for a lively debate and insights that you can't afford to miss. We've got it covered on the pulse of Black Milwaukee. Get your tickets to the Truth Summit by visiting 1017thetruth.com.
Are record energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With limited incomes not keeping up with the lingering effects of inflation, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive in the blistering heat of summer or the bitter cold of winter. While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.kwwf.org.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance, and you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote or find an agent at amfam.com. Products are not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
This is Jammin' with Juice on 1017 The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com, and streaming live on YouTube. Shout out to the Juicy Jammers riding the wave.
Truth Nation, it is your girl Noni Juice here for my friends at Steinhafels. Once again, letting you know that you guys need to make sure you shop Steinhafels 4-day sale going on right now. You can get a free Stanley tumbler when you spend $699. You can get the tumbler and a $100 MasterCard when you spend $1,999. Or you can get the tumbler and a $200 MasterCard when you spend $2,999. Y'all, I know y'all love them Stanley tumblers. Why not get one as you purchase something from Steinhafels? Plus, make your room even more affordable with Steinhafels 18-month financing. Okay, you can finance whatever it is that you need. Steinhafels has something for everyone. The 4-day sale ends soon, so make sure you hurry in. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com. And if you're shopping in-store, do it tomorrow at the Greenfield location, because that is where Benjamin and myself will be broadcasting live from 12 to 1, and we want to see what you purchased, okay? Getting your holiday house in order.
Straight up, Truth Nation. And shout out to Marcus on winning the Fister Cafe $25 gift card. But we will be down there live from Steinhafels tomorrow. And honestly, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what couch we get to sit on.
I know,
you
right?
Know, like, is it going to be a nice leather one? Is it going to be the one of the fabric ones? Is it going to be the couch from that 70s show?
Whoa.
You know? I'm just saying.
I love Wisconsin. Period.
For real. But all in all, Truth Nation, what we've been talking about today is, look, are people selfish?
Yes.
Are Americans selfish? Is the world selfish? Are we only out for our own endeavors? Are we only out for our own agenda? Or do we truly care about community and humanity as we do, as we claim we do? We see all these different non-profit organizations out here talking about, I care about your son, I care about your daughter. However, when it's all said and done, you found out that they molested your son.
Whoa.
Hey, things like that happen, man. Boys and Girls Club or Boy Scouts.
Dang, were you a Boy Scout?
I actually was. I was a Cub Scout.
Aww.
I wasn't fond of,
though. I was about to say, did you get touched?
I didn't. I got some chicken. I'll tell you that. Yeah, on Sundays, the church come around with some fried chicken. I used to be geeked up about that.
Yeah.
And then I got some Girl Scout cookies for free one time. But hey, neither here nor there.
Well, period.
But I do believe that ultimately people aren't selfish. I'll put that out there. People are selfish.
I'm glad you can agree with me with that.
I wouldn't say inherently, because if we travel our roots back down to Africa, as we all come from, the great diaspora, they believe in a saying called Ubuntu, which means we move better together.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I believe that's what we really all were sprung from.
Yeah.
It's just for whatever odd reason, all the brainwashing that has happened over around the world, we have now began to focus in on ourselves. And the more we focus in on ourselves, I think that will be the detriment to humanity, not the progression.
And they used to say, it takes a village to raise a child.
Straight
but
up.
now they don't want a village to raise a child. Because if you tell them about your child, you trying to fight.
Now they want the iPhone. They want the iPhone to raise their child.
Right, they want the tablet. They want the tablet to raise their child.
They want technology to raise their kid.
If you not the tablet, you can't say nothing.
Hey, why did I see an AI baby monitor that was going to translate your baby's Google Gaga into real language?
They're gibberish.
And they want you to trust the AI. It's just like, again, we are losing connection with humanity the more we tap in to these selfish ideas.
All this tech, man. But it's crazy because we need it, because I was just having a conversation with ChatGPT yesterday. And when I tell you
ChatGPT talking about
was literally helping me out in the best way that I have ever experienced in my life.
It's great for brainstorming.
Bro,
I tell people.
And not even just brainstorming. Like, I asked it to make me a media kit, bro.
Woo!
And it literally remembered everything about me. It was like, oh, yeah, you work as a radio host for 101.7 The Truth in Milwaukee. You're a Brewers host. You're a this, you're a that. They said, do you want me to put the graphics together for you as well? Just send me the information. I said, oh, my God, girl, yes. I would love for you, too.
Wait, did it have a voice? Like, is that what...
I didn't do the one with the voice. No, but it remembered everything about me, and it is helping me with anything I need.
Right.
This tech stuff is doing it. So I do see it's a gift and a curse. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm excited to see where it's gonna be, or I should say nervous to see where it's gonna be in like 10 years, 5 to 10 years.
Well, with everything that's been going on, I'm pretty certain that sooner than later we'll find out.
Yes.
I just heard that Elon Musk, his grand idea for all these Tesla bots and the cybernetic stuff is just in case somebody was to lose an arm, they want to put a metal arm on you.
Right.
So you can control with your mind. Crazy.
Well, we're about to wrap up here, but I just want to say thanks again to Aziz and Regina for stopping on and calling in, talking about the Power and Purpose event, this free event for young black men. It is for Youth Summit.
Correct.
Saturday, October 19th, 9:30 to 2:30. They get $25. Make sure you do it. Oh my God, we just got some donuts. All right, 10-17 day. Make sure you keep it locked. Tori Lowe shows up next.
101.7 The Truth and Associated Bank have teamed up for our Black-owned business give back. Each quarter, we'll be giving away $6,000 worth of free commercial advertising for 3 months to 5 Black